Szervusztok! Biztos emlékeztek, hogy a csatornámon már egyszer megosztottam, sőt nem is egyszer, hanem kettőször a The Invincible-nek a demóját, illetve játszottam a demóját. És hát ugye most megjelent a játék a napokba, be is szereztem, úgyhogy én elkezdtem játszani. Igazából gondolkodtam, hogy csináljak-e róla a videót, mert egy tök jó játék, de végülis az elejéről nem készítettem, mert hát annyira sok mindenről nem lehet lemaradni. És úgy gondolom, hogy most lesz körülbelül jó, de kezdjük is el. Annyi a lényeg, hogy a Fergus 3-an vagyunk. Egy idegen bolygón, egy picit ilyen...
I found a place to hide. A cage? That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary.
Na mindjárt mondom, csak hogyha abba hagyják.
You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Most meg kell keresnünk a számát ennek a rovernek. Na szóval a lényeg az, hogy mi fönn voltunk az anyahajó, vagy rakétám, inkább rakétám, mert kicsit ilyen retro stílusú, ilyen post-szovjet feelingje vannak az egésznek. És a lényeg az, hogy fenn voltunk egy bázis űrhajón, aztán lejöttünk, mert a csapattársainkkal történt valami idegen létformát találtak. Tehát a bolygó egyébként alapvetően egy sivár, élettelen, semmi nincs, ellenben van víz, és még sincs sehol élet. Végül a kutatók találtak egyébként halakat, ami meglepődtek, viszont nem tudják, hogy mi az, ami kiírthatta az életet. És most van egy szövetség nevezetű társulat vagy csoportosulás, akik igazából hadban állnak a mi közösségünkkel. Nem tudom még, tehát én most bogozom ki egy a háttérsztorit.
Yeah. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
Tök jók ezek a kommunikációk. A Novik, ő a Astrolov, tököm tudja mi, most nem itt eszembe a neve. A lényeg az, hogy ő a főnökünk, és ő van fönt egyébként ezen a bázison, és ő segít, navigál minket. Mi meg most megtaláltuk az egyik kollégát, és próbálunk egyébként kimenekülni itt látjátok ott távolban ilyen fémképzőt, és egy ilyen idegen bázison vagyunk. Vagy hát nem idegen, hanem ismeretlen, tehát azért mondtam, hogy idegen, mert ilyen alienre gondolta.
Bingo. Emits are equipped with a black box. Please find
Jó, átülünk ide. Emmet 2001.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans.
Tehát két csoportosulás van, akik hát nincsenek jóban egymással. A Commonwealth, azaz a nemzetközösség, meg a Alliance, az a szövetség.
Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
Ez meg a Probe, az egy ilyen repülő droidnak az agya, amely egyébként megmentett minket. Igen.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
Ez tök jó. Egyébként a játék az egy kicsit ilyen sétaszimulátorszerű.
The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night. Did you fall asleep?
I'm going to sleep now.
Na. Tehát a játék az egy ilyen sétaszimulátor, tele sztori elemekkel.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
És akkor itt lehet kiválasztani, most nem sok választási
What's the
opció.
point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
B? What's
Ja,
this?
B-nek hívjuk a
All you
próbát.
have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again?
Akkor menjünk a földcsön.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first three digits of the cipher are
2, 5, 4, 7.
the next is nothing. Dead silence. I have to try again. The first three digits of the cipher are
Ja, most mutatja. Tehát 3, 2, 7.
the next is
Tehát 2, 1, 4.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Oké, hagyjuk el a várost. Tehát ez egy ilyen idegen városnak a maradványai. Lehet vezetni is egyébként, nem csak ilyen átvezetős.
Astrogator,
Astrogator. Igen,
There's a
igen.
vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you?
I wasn't on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Then I'll send
Hát csak
Artie
egyetlen
to
egy leszálló egység maradt. Tehát a lényeg az, hogy a Dragonfly az a bázis űrhajó, a Astrogator, az a főnökünk onnan dumál nekünk. Valahol itt van fölöttünk. És ő le fog küldeni egy ilyen leszálló hajót. Értünk, de már csak egy van. És most oda úgy igyekszünk. Ugye kimentettünk már mindenkit egy másik ilyen leszálló egységbe. 2 személyt, az a mindenki, az 2 személy volt, illetve egy kolléganőnk, aki elhunyt. Sajnos. És közben találtunk ilyen idegen struktúrákat, ilyen fém struktúrákat a föld alatt. Aztán történt valami, beszakadtunk. Road to the Alliance Base. Hát menjünk a landing zone-hoz. Nem tudom, hogy ez mennyiben változtatja meg a játék történését.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has a lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
The line's breaking up. Can you hear me? What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover. There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shut.
Ne!
Yes, sir. Status. What's the lander?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It was fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it.
Hát elvesztette az Astrogatorünk az irányítást a leszálló egység felett.
Fuck! Damn it! It's... I'm done for. No.
Yes, sir?
No.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there. even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, yes, sir. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Ajaj, és azért bajba lettünk. Egyébként egyetlen egy dolog, ami zavar a játékban, és ez a legtöbb ilyen sétaszimulátoroknál igaz. Hogy figyeljetek, tehát így nem tud, most ez a tempója, de alapvetően tudsz szaladni, csak kb. Ilyen 10 métert bír, aztán kifullad. És mit kell csinálni? Be kell menni. Van egy ilyen térképünk is egyébként, itt mutatja. Check the correct site. Hát mi ezt megnéztük, itt semmit nem tudunk tenni. Elvileg egyébként a légkör az belélegezhető. Csak borzasztó sok metán tartalmaz a légkör, aztán hosszú távon az nem jó. És akkor most mi van? Miért nem akar tovább menni? Ennyi volt, leismerült? Itt egy robot. Arti.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask? He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud? He confirmed.
Egy vihar, egy felhő, ami felhő volt.
I don't know yet.
Damn! I shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all because of this goddamn planet. I bet the Alliance is sick of it too.
Let's hope so. And I don't say this out of hostility. If they were in trouble, they might be more cooperative.
Jó, most mehetünk a szövetségnek a bázisába, mert ez az egyetlen esélyünk, hogy valamit is kezdhessünk magunkkal itt a bolygón. Valami felhő, egy sötét felhő. Azt támadhatta meg ezt a leszálló egység.
We must be careful when dealing with them. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover, maybe I can enter the camp without arousing any suspicion, and then I'll decide for myself if I want to come out.
That's a risky idea. Sooner or later they'll realize that the driver belongs to the Commonwealth. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'd have to know their internal codes. If they see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Right. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front.
Yes, sir, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
És miért kell megállni?
For me? I wonder how... But have it your way, sir.
Remotely, Yasna. Remotely. I understand the urgent...
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
Ez egy antimet, egyébként ezzel találkoztam. Sőt, őtől mentett meg a próbunk. Flying object. Aha.
There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
So,
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe
több
they're hiding in
százan
modules.
is lehetnek.
Most.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Nem, az csak egy robot.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. We can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Too bad I don't have a white flag.
Meg is jelent egy ellenséges prób, aki le is fotózott minket. Hát nekünk is hasonló volt. És akkor most... mehetünk a bázisra? Ez a törpe vörös csillag. Jó, go to the Alliance Base. Ez az egyetlen esélyünk, hogy itt kimeneküljünk erről a bolygóról talán. De engem aggaszt, hogy egyrészt mi az a létforma, életforma, amit kipusztította ezen a bolygón az életet több millió évvel ezelőtt. Mert ugyanis a tudósok ezt megállapították.
So let me be clear. Won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth.
Astrogator, you're forgetting that I want to talk to them. As one human to another, not as enemies.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. Since we have no idea what's gonna happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. And tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Hát akkor most kerülünk egyet. Egy energiapajzs védi a bázist. Elég komoly bányászatot folytatott itt a szövetség. Egyébként nem mindenkinek való egy ilyen játék, vagy ez a fajta játék. Sokan túl lassúnak gondolhatják. És ezeket a játékokat, volt egy játék korábban, a Firewatch, aki emlékszik rá. Na, mindegy, az is hasonló volt, és tulajdonképpen pont ilyen sztori központú volt az egész, tehát nem volt benne igazából akció, inkább rejtély.
There's no one here.
Senki sincs itt.
Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no
Nem
one
vagyok
here.
vak, nincs itt
Don't
senki.
get out yet. Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Micsoda masinériák vannak itt. Dying of the Sun, the article ratification. Itt a napunkról írnak. Jó, még nem menjünk ki. Itt lehet tovább is menni.
I'm at the central module.
Központi
In the
modulban vagyunk.
headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Hihetetlen, majd csak úgy kinyitottak
I'm
az
at the
ajtót.
control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Semmi. Mondtam, hogy egy kicsit ilyen post-szovjet az egész játék, de tök jó.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Gyenge a jel. Akkor megyünk egy másikra.
A view from above. It's a flying probe. I'm betting it's the one that detected my presence.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure, never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
És akkor itt tudunk leszállni.
I landed the probe.
Jó elraktam. Igen. És akkor itt ez itt mi? A negyedik. Semmi. Okay.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Awaited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia. At the time of his death, he was...
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer help anyone.
The city. 18561.
754. Yes. Skorsky. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
Hazudott, hogy halt meg Gorski.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him the fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
Fuck. We let him die.
No, Yasna. As I said, I made the call, not you.
It would be easier to think so, but I can't.
Volt egy társunk, illetve egy tudós, a Gorski, és őt akartuk kimenteni ebből az idegen városba, és most ezért akart ki Yasna, mivel...
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Yasna. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
Ja. Szóval őt akartuk kimenteni, de azt nem, hogy ott történtek ilyen földmozgások, ezért mi lezuhantunk, és...
Moving on. Still quiet.
És azt mondta nekünk az gátorunk, hogy biológikus labor. Szóval azt mondta nekünk, hogy Gorski meghalt.
The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3.
Tehát hosszú évekkel ezelőtt ilyen gyíkszerű lények uralták a bolygót.
Everywhere, just empty.
Baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Tehát itt mondja, hogy rohad a hal, aztán kérdezte a főnökünk, hogy de hát, hogy, hiszen itt nincs is baktérium a bolygón, de hát ugye minden élőlényen megtalálható baktérium, ugyanúgy ahogy az emberen is, és itt pedig van mindkettőben.
Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Most már erről is jöttünk. Jó lenne tudni.
Still,
Nothing.
It looks like a geology lab.
Ja, ez a geológia.
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. This base stands on the outer ring. The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
Ja, millió évekkel ezelőtt eltűnt az élet a bolygóról.
Delta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
Supernova robbanás.
For them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
But ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Mi történt utána?
Life was slowly recovering.
Visszatért az élet utána.
Supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation.
Na és itt még van egy
Even
info.
if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general.
Oké. És itt végig is mentünk. Az idegesítő hang elmúlhatna. Itt vagyunk a probe-nál. Ja, és akkor ezek a próbokban van ilyen kép. Tud képeket készíteni. Elég kezdetleges.
Unfortunately, apart from my arrival, the probe didn't record much.
So it's been flying only recently?
I think so.
Ezek még elég friss felvételek voltak rólunk. Ó, itt a robotka.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Igen. De ott is van fönt egy probe. Mit kell csinálni? Search the command room. És ez melyik?
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Itt nem tudom bemenni. Nem úgy tűnik. Akkor itt visszamegyünk.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. That doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Nothing. Pedig itt lebegett egy másik prób. És ezt akartam volna.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
must admit it's an interesting thought, and quite disturbing.
De ott még vannak valami egységek. Na mindegy. Ez nem nyert.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
És ez itt az, ez az. Na nézzük meg még ott azt. Ez így ennyi.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
És kifáradt, ez az. Jó sokat. Jasna nem szeret futni. Command Unit. Na nézzük. Mondjuk hamarabb is megnézhettem volna az átkozott. Megkerül, meg ki Jasna.
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
És be se tudunk, nem tudunk bemenni. Ha csak... És mi, hogyha a próba nyitjuk ki? Hát megpróbáljuk.
Jasna, focus. What now?
Igen, én is azt kérdezem. Oké. Túl messze nem tudunk
I should
menni.
move. Oh, there's no time.
Oké, hogy... Hát lövésem nincs.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Ennyi? És mehettem volna tovább a gépjárművel? Hát ez nagyszerű. Én meg itt össze-vissza botorkáltam. Hát ezt mindenképpen meg kell kerülni, úgy látom. Anyám! Milyen király a zene, nem? Tüt.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Na, és most nem beragadtunk. Lehet, hogy arra kell menni, egy akkorát kerülni? Nem áll. Én értem, hogy sétaszimulátor, de ezt nem mondták, hogy mérföldes csizmát is hozzá.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Ja, hogy arra nem megyünk. Istenem. Jó, szerintem...
Everything's all right?
Yes.
Igen, minden kurvára rendben van, csak nem tudom, hogy merre kell menni.
As soon as you find something.
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Na mindegy, lemegyünk ott a kocsival, megint hát, hogy kiszállok, aztán körbenézek. tuti itt falnak ütközünk. Yep. Jó, figyelj kacok. Hát majd utána nézek, hogy már hogy lehet tovább jutni. A következő epizódban folytatjuk. Hát, hogyha érdekel benneteket, akkor tartsatok velem. Azért remélem, hogy tetszett, még hogy így a végén kicsit el is bénáztuk. Milyen szép az ég egyébként. Jó, na várok benneteket a következő részben is. Sziasztok!